We're in St. Rose's Church, and this is, for a long time, this was the chapel to the children's orphanage run by the Sisters of Mercy. And then in the late 30s, 38 or 39, it became the parish church for this portion of South Sacramento.
St. Rose has always been about education, and Monsignor Kavanagh, for as long as he's been there, has also been about education.
Monsignor Kavanagh was ordained in Ireland in 1948. When he arrived here, his first job, almost the first day, was to pick up the children for catechism. And when Monsignor drives, he drives like Indianapolis Speedway, even with a bus. And there seemed to be several hundred people claimed to be on the first bus he ever rode.
I remember my mom saying, I want them to be at St. Patrick's in a Catholic school. My dad is saying, but we can't afford it. We just can't afford it. I remember the next day getting in the car. We met Father Kavanagh. My mother and Father Kavanagh went to talk. The next day, we're in the school.
I know Monsignor Kavanagh from forever. I mean, in the sense that he was the pastor of this parish when I was born and brought up. So I went to school here at St. Patrick's School. In early grade school, I became an altar boy, and so I remember practicing here the Mass with him.
Over the years, I had seen a lot of priests celebrate Mass, serving Mass with them. But when Father Kavanagh got on the altar to celebrate Mass, there was something different.
In the way that Monsignor Kavanagh tries to teach children and young people, I can see that he is attentive to developing good habits in them, whether that be the habit of going to Mass, of going to confession.
The influence for me to begin thinking about priesthood, religious life, the earliest recollections I have are 4th grade, 5th grade, and it was because I was watching Father Kavanagh.
Then in high school, I started thinking more seriously about it, and I guess about 10th grade, I started poking around for a place to see where the Lord was calling me. Eventually, it led me overseas, but Monsignor Kavanagh still loomed large in my search, because I wanted to find something very similar. I mean, I wanted a place where I could emulate someone like him.
So over those years that I was serving and thinking about priesthood and watching him, I would always think to myself, if I ever become a priest, I'm going to be like him. I'm going to try to be like him.
I mean, he's really all for others, and he's always accessible, and that's he really set the bar high in that sense. And so, I mean, that touches me in many ways, not only as a priest, but also as an educator, because this selflessness is quite exemplary.
He loves being a priest. He loves helping people. I mean, that's his thing. He just loves us. I don't know how else to describe it, and that gives him energy just to keep on going.
Monsignor Kavanagh is so highly regarded and respected in the Sacramento community because he has been faithful and dutiful about being a priest. I don't think it's so much the extraordinary that he has done, but more so, he's been faithful to the ordinary.
Since 1948, he's never had another place to live or another task than to be right here. And the whole country, church part of it anyway, kind of recognizes that.
I am very grateful to you, Monsignor Kavanagh, to many of my brother priests who have faithfully served the church through the years and have given dignity to the title of Father.
Became kind of touched by fortune from the very first moment.
Well, what Monsignor Kavanagh's mark on St. Rose is the life of faith that is vibrant here. That's his biggest mark.
Well, he'll be remembered for generations to come, and hopefully enough of an influence there that they'll want to carry on the legacy by trying to be like he is.
You know, when you don't know who could handle this, well, Monsignor Kavanagh probably could.